everybody, my name is Zoe Rebekah. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to another episode of Cup of Zoe. Today, got another energy drink for today's Cup of Zoe, because that's what I got. I could have gone out to Dunkin' and gotten a coffee, made this a true Cup of Zoe, but I didn't really feel like spending the money, I didn't really feel like going out, and I still might wind up getting Dunkin' later today. Regardless, I'm filming this now, and it's a Cup of Zoe with my energy drink. But hello guys, welcome back to my channel, welcome back. My name is Zoe, and today's video, I literally just spontaneously decided to film this. Like, I did not plan this, I did not script this, because I don't really need to script this kind of video, but I felt like I just had this idea just hit me, and I was like, I need to film this right now. I need to put my makeup on, get ready, film this right now. So that's what I did. And I just got hit with this wave of inspiration about it, and I just decided to do it. So here we are. Anyway, so we're gonna be rehashing the last 5 years of my life through my VSCO feed. So quite frankly, don't know if people really use VSCO anymore. I know some people do, but I know it's definitely not what it used to be, and the whole VSCO girl aesthetic was more like a 10 years ago thing. But I still use VSCO all the time. I pretty much just, I don't like try to keep up with a certain aesthetic on there or anything. I used to try to post aesthetic pictures and keep up with a certain theme of my feed or whatever, but I kind of gave up on that and just turned it into a photo diary of my life. And anything that goes on Instagram or doesn't go on Instagram, you know, literally any picture that I take that I'm okay with putting on a public platform, it goes on my VSCO. So it's really a whole photo diary of the past 5 years of my life. I mean, when I first started using VSCO, it was like in 2021, like I said, that was 5 years ago. I think I was posting on there before that, but I like wiped my whole feed and started over in 2021, and ever since then I've pretty much just kept up with it. I don't think I've deleted that much. I've probably deleted like pictures with like friends that I've had falling outs with over the past 5 years. I don't know if that's really happened though a lot. I mean, some of my friends that I've made over the past 5 years, that kind of just like our friendship just kind of faded and we just stopped keeping up with each other, and it was like nothing actually happened. It was just kind of just like, it was kind of a falling out, but it wasn't a bad falling out. It was just kind of like we went our separate ways and it was totally natural and fine. But that's really what's just happened over the past 5 years in terms of friendships. I mean, I still got Chloe. I've been friends with Chloe since I was 14. There's a couple other girls that I've known for a long time that, you know, we don't talk as much as we used to, but we still talk occasionally. You know, I think that's just kind of what happens as you get older and you know, I moved away. I don't live in Pennsylvania. I don't live in Florida. So any friends I made in Florida, I don't see them anymore. Any friends I made in Pennsylvania, I don't see them often. I'm not that far, but you know, I don't see them that often anymore because I don't live there. Not that I really had a lot of friends growing up, but anyway, I'm just going off on a tangent here. But anyway, my VSCO feed is truly, I'm scrolling all the way down to the bottom because there's a lot on here. I'm only on 2023 right now, so I just gotta keep scrolling. But yeah, I just wanted to revisit the past 5 years of my life through my VSCO feed, and I actually did this video, I think in 2023. I'm pretty sure it was like shortly after we moved to Florida. I did this kind of video where I went through my whole VSCO feed and talked about all the pictures and everything, but that was so long ago at this point. That was like 2.5, almost 3 years ago at this point that I filmed that video, so much more has happened since then. So this is kind of a follow-up to that video, but I just felt like truly reflecting on the past 5 years of my life. And I met Theo almost 5 years ago, so Theo's in most of these. Like, he was in my life for most of my VSCO feed, and it's just crazy to see how our relationship has evolved and developed through just the pictures and how we have aged and everything, because you know, we met when we were teenagers and now we're in our early 20s, and a lot changes and you change a lot naturally during that period of your life, physically and emotionally, maturity wise, all of it. But yeah, okay, where are we at? Are we at the beginning yet? I'm confused. Can we keep going? Why is it not scrolling any further? Oh, this is the beginning. It's just formatted very strangely. I'm gonna screen record now. So this is the very beginning. I think this is the very first thing I posted though. The very first thing on my VSCO feed, at least, is when I first got my first tattoo. This one on my right wrist. It's a semicolon, which I think most people at this point know what that means. Your story isn't over yet. You know, you could have ended the sentence with a period, but you decided to use a semicolon because it's still going. That's what the semicolon represents. It's a mental health thing. And then there's this one. Oh my goodness, the filter. I still use filters on my VSCO sometimes. It's usually like the same ones that I use, but this is so heavily filtered, girl. I mean, I don't look bad, but it's just so heavily filtered. Here's this. Yeah, see, this is what I was trying to like be all aesthetic, like just post like random aesthetic inspirational things. And see, this is so sporadic. Like this was February 24th. This was March 11th. This was February 24th. This was April 11th. So I was like posting very sporadically in 2021. And this was July. This was, okay, March. See, why is it so weirdly formatted? I don't like this. I'd rather use my phone, honestly. But my phone's charging. But like, I might switch over to my phone because I don't like the way this is structured. Maybe I'll refresh it and see if this is better and just kind of see, this is fine at the top, but like, I want to start from the bottom. We started from the bottom, now we're here. Why is it get so weirdly formatted at the bottom? What's going on, VSCO? I know that you're a little bit of an outdated website, but you still gotta keep up. So what is this? My goodness, there's so much evolution on this fucking account. And like I said, I really don't delete things other than with people that I don't want on my feed anymore, which doesn't happen a lot because most of the shit I have with other people on here is like Theo. So I mean, there's Claire. She's like one of those people that I don't talk to that much anymore, but nothing happened with us. Like, I still love her and I'm sure she still loves me, but see, what is going on here? What is this? Why is it doing this? Why do we keep doing that? I don't like it. I don't like this because I got a good ass feed, and when you're structuring it like this, it doesn't look as good. Yep, same thing. I'm switching over to my phone. This is stupid. Wanted to let my phone charge, but it's fine. Let's go to VSCO. Where the fuck is it? There it is. All right, we're gonna scroll to the bottom on my phone. But the thing is with VSCO on my phone is that you have to like let it refresh, or it's just gonna be like the pictures aren't gonna load, you know what I mean? So you have to like scroll and scroll and scroll and like let it, like you can't scroll too fast or it's just gonna like give you the error thing. I mean, oh, well, it worked for me because I already did this before I started filming, so ignore that. But usually if you scroll too fast, it'll just like give you like the error things. But yeah, anyway, this is so much better. This structuring, I prefer this so much more. Okay, so here's the semicolon tattoo. This is the same day that I posted that on February 24th. So this was almost 5 years ago when my hair was dyed darker. This is my natural hair now, which has gotten a lot darker as I've gotten older naturally. But my natural hair used to be like very light brown with like natural highlights, and then it just got so dark as I got older. But I used to dye it a lot more than I do now. I don't ever dye it now. I'd like to get my hair colored soon. I think I'm gonna do something different with my hair soon for the new year and my birthday coming up. Turning 23 soon, which is crazy because I was like, what, 19 in this picture? No, 18. Yeah, I had just turned 18. Yeah, that's actually wild. But yeah, I used to dye my hair. I dyed it black at one point. I dyed it like this purple red color. I dyed it a more red color at one point. I got highlights. My hair has been like various colors throughout my life, but it's never been anything crazy. I've never dyed it like a neon crazy color. I'll close my laptop. That's distracting. Okay, turn my phone off of low power mode because it's just turning it off. Okay, so next we got Juice WRLD, February 25th. I used to be obsessed with Juice WRLD and I still love Juice WRLD. Don't get me wrong. I don't really listen to Juice WRLD's music as much anymore because I've kind of completely phased out of hip hop music. But if I'm going to listen to any hip hop music, it's gonna be Juice WRLD because it's still like poppy a little bit. So I just used to like exclusively listen to hip hop music and I was not very open-minded to other things like I am now. I'm a lot more open-minded now. I just have completely shifted my musical taste over the past 5 years. So you'll see that on here. I'm so into pop music now, like pop, country, indie, folk, even rock. Like I definitely prefer that stuff over hip hop. I don't listen to hip hop really at all anymore. So it's just crazy how that shit happens. There's that picture, this picture. See, this is actually in order. This makes so much more sense. Okay, so I was posting a lot less sporadically than I thought in 2021. Girl, you just try to show off your boobs, aren't you? But I mean, I look good. See, my hair was like this red burgundy color here. This is when I worked at Wawa. That's crazy. There's this one. See, my hair was like purpley. It looked like different kinds of purple and red with different filters and different angles and different lightings. But yeah, Wawa, that's the caption. And then this was shortly after I started dating. I started dating Theo in May. So what was this? March, April. This was literally 2 days before I started dating Theo. This was July 25th, July 2nd. I'm not even commenting on the pictures. I'm literally just looking at the dates. I'm sorry. I'm doing such a bad job at this. Let's start over. Okay, so this one, I really don't have much to comment on with just the selfies, but other than just like, what is this filter with the winged eyeliner? Because I didn't do that. And the eyelashes. I don't know why I put that filter on. I mean, I look cute, but like it's obviously fake, so I don't know why I did that. But it's okay. We're allowed to make fun of ourselves without being too self-deprecating because we learn and grow. You know what I mean? It could have been so much worse. Like these pictures like could have been so much worse. Let's be real. My skin looks good, but there's also definitely a filter on it. So yeah, I used to use this grainy filter literally so much. I think it was like, I don't even remember what it was called, what the filter was called, but it was like this grainy filter that I used on like every picture. I mean, it made me look good, so whatever. You look cute. I should do my hair like that more. Half up, half down, especially with the bangs. I feel like it looks good. See this girl? Don't talk to her anymore, but I wish her well. This was August. Claire Bear, miss her. I do miss Claire. That's a cute outfit. I don't know what happened to this shirt. That's gonna happen a lot in this video probably. Or I'm like, what happened to that shirt? What happened to those pants? What happened to those shoes? You know, stuff like that. What happened to that ring? What happened to that other piece of jewelry? Whatever it is. I feel like, yeah, because I still have those jeans that I still wear sometimes, but I don't know what happened to that top. And I loved that top. I don't know what happened to it. Maybe it's still in Pennsylvania. I'm not sure. You look good, girl. See, I can acknowledge when I look good in certain pictures. And then I can acknowledge when this filter is awful. I look like a freaking ghost. I mean, I don't look bad, but the filter is awful. That's cute. What happened to that bralette? I don't know. What happened to this bra? I don't know. But you can also, something that's interesting for me, especially over the past 5 years, like after I got like really sick with my eating disorder, like on my YouTube channel, like there's a lot of, you can see me at different points with my body, especially, but like over the past 5 years post when I was really sick, it's really interesting how like my body has just really fluctuated a lot, and it's something I'm so aware of. I try not to like put too much thought into it, even though I am so hyper aware of it. Like just looking at all these pictures, I'm going to be a little bit aware of how my body has fluctuated and changed throughout the years, and like it's natural. There were points where I was at a higher weight and my body looked a little thicker. I've never been overweight by any measure. It's very interesting to watch how my body has fluctuated throughout the years. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just gonna stop talking about this. But I think in a lot of these pictures, like especially pictures of like me in like a bra, I was trying to like, I don't know, I was both body checking and also like trying to validate myself in a way. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people do that with social media. They post pictures of themselves in like very little clothing to show off their bodies because it's low-key just body checking, and it's a very unhealthy, disordered behavior, and it's become so normalized, I feel. So I guess it's just something to be aware of is when, and I still find myself doing it. Like I'm not saying that I've overcome that by any measure. I mean, I have overcome it to an extent, that is true, but I still find myself body checking and taking pictures at certain angles and posting the pictures where I look the thinnest. And I actually saw someone talking about this. I think it was on Threads or something. I don't remember where I saw it, but it was some girl who said like, you don't post the pictures where your face looks the best, you post the pictures where you look the skinniest. And I think that is so true, and it's like so toxic, and that has become so normalized. And I just wanted to like bring that up, that like throughout the past 10 years, honestly, since I was like 12 or like 11 maybe, when my body first started changing a little bit, which I was always very underdeveloped when I was a tween, and I didn't get my period till I was 15. But when my body just started to change a little bit, like ever since then, I've always compared my body to other people, and I've always been aware of that stuff. But anyway, moving on. See, what is this fuck ass filter? I look like distorted. This is a good picture. You look good, girl. It's definitely a thumbnail picture. I feel like my best pictures are thumbnail pictures. Oh, this is a cool picture. Where is this? This is New York? I think this is New York. Oh, me and Zach. I miss Zach. There's Kaya. Oh my goodness, look how small she she was. This was like right after we got her. We got her, I think, in November of 2021, and she was like a couple months old when we got her, and she's always been big, but she's huge now, and she was so much smaller in this picture. She's laying on Zach's leg. This was my Apple Music replay for 2021. See, I told you it was like freaking rap hip-hop music, a lot of Juice WRLD, Drake and Lil Baby and Trippie Redd and Polo G, Future, all that, those kind of people. Oh my goodness, look how small she was. I've seen this picture like since then, but like it's been a while since I've seen this picture. There's no way that Zach could hold her like that now. She's too big. I mean, he probably could, but he'd probably get hurt. So she was so much smaller. Oh, this is such a cute picture. See, this is what I mean. This picture is body checking. I mean, it's cute that the dog is down there. Like, that was why I posted it. It was because the dog was there, and I guess to show off my outfit. But I also have clearly self-harmed, because you can clearly see that I have self-harmed. I mean, people might not know that that's what that bandage is, but I definitely know what that bandage is. So like, this picture is a little like, I don't want to say attention seeking, but it's like, it's seeking validation. That's what this picture is screaming at me. And I'm trying not to be too hard on myself. I'm so aware of these things about myself, and I'm really trying to like give myself grace. Like, my whole life has been very ebb and flowy, so that's why I have a podcast called Ebbs and Flows, because my whole life has been a whole series of ebbs and flows, truly. And I've been through really, really hard, difficult, debilitating situations and experiences, and I've been at really low points of my life, and you can see it at certain moments. You can see that I was going through it at that time. Like, again, this is, yeah, okay, thank God I was wearing a bra. I was like, could you see my nipple there? No. What happened to that bralette? What happened to that purple bralette? I loved that purple bralette. This one, you can see, I loved it. I mean, this looks good, but the filter is bad. Like, I look good, but the filter is bad, because I was trying to be aesthetic. My Juice WRLD unreleased songs on SoundCloud, Jeebs, when I had these ew, girl. Oh my goodness, that's bad. It's real bad. I don't know what happened to this ring. My brother, I think, got me that ring, and I loved it. I don't know what happened to it. No, why did it go up to the top? Why did it do that? Now I have to scroll all the way back down. I think that happened in my last video like a couple times, where it just like scrolled all the way back to the top after I clicked on one. Why did it do that? Why does it do that? I'm trying to film a video here. Come on, VSCO. Okay, here we go. Aw, Juice and Allie. Here's, I mean, like, that's just a cute outfit. This is a cute photo. I like this photo. I like the way it's cropped with the mirror. I like the fit. What happened to that top? I missed that top. Okay, girl, vaping is not a cute aesthetic. Again, I'm making fun of myself, like, truly, but like at the same time I am gonna give myself grace, because like none of this is that bad. I'm literally just using self-deprecating humor here. Juice WRLD album, Fighting Demons, second posthumous album. I really enjoyed that album. I enjoy all of Juice WRLD's albums. I haven't been keeping up lately, but I did really used to enjoy his music a lot. This is a good picture. This is when I start posting like car pictures when I'm driving. Bus 420, yes. I'm liking my own picture because I like that picture. This was my first x-ray. The caption is literally my back, LMAO, from December 10th, 2021. Yeah, this is a picture of my x-ray from 2021, and then I'll show you my x-ray from 2025, from June of 2025. Where is it? Oh, actually, it's from July. It's from July of 2025. From the end of July. There it is. This is from the end of July of 2025. So yeah, I think it's gotten a little worse, honestly. But yeah, if you look at this and this, I think it's gotten slightly worse, honestly. It's not great. Yikes. Oh, little Kaya. Kaya, that's the caption. Oh, from December 14th. She's so cute. This is a good ass picture. I think I took it with this camera, honestly. This camera is good quality. Oh, here's another TB with Debro throwback. So this was before. This was probably like from 2019, 2020. This is probably during the pandemic, honestly. More body checking, but like cute. Cute fit, but like not necessary. Okay, cute, but like why is your eye like that? I've always See, this is a problem I've always had with taking selfies. My eye always does this thing where it's like one of my eyes is like more closed than the other, and I honestly don't know which it is. I don't know why, but like my eyes are like lopsided. I'm just being hard on myself now. I'm just nitpicking myself. I need to stop. Okay, anyway, this was New York. Happy Kwanzaa. It was during Kwanzaa. Yes, I was in New York. This was the next day, I believe. Oh, that's a beautiful sky. Good morning. I don't know why my Bitmoji still had black hair. I guess I just didn't update it because clearly my hair is not black. It was black when I made that Bitmoji, but like it wasn't at this point, so I don't know why I didn't update it, but it's fine. Cute, cute. Oh, this is a cute picture. Wednesday, December 29th. Definitely wasn't 1993, but this is a good picture. I like this picture. I think I look good. I mean, there's just so much body checking on my face. Like, I know I'm like making fun of it, but it's like genuinely a serious issue that I need to like work on. Because I don't think I realized it was this much of an issue until now. But now that I'm thinking about it, I body check a lot. It's like one of my biggest eating disorder behaviors that I do so much. Well, this was posted the day after my grandfather passed away. So put a little crown on him, little heart. Yeah, he passed away on New Year's Day of 2022, as I talked about. So yeah, here's me with my grandpa bear. That's Grandpa Bear. My grandfather gave me him when I was 2 years old. He's still in the bedroom sitting on his throne. We have a little like hanging shelf thing that he sits on, so we call it his throne. Oh, it's Polly, Theo's cat. See, more aesthetic weed pictures, and then this picture. I love this picture. I just randomly found this picture on Google, but I absolutely love this picture. See, I like this picture too. It's cool. I didn't make these pictures. I just found them and put them on my VSCO because I thought they were cool and aesthetic. Oh, here's my blog, zoesopinions.blogspot.com. I forgot about this website. This was my like blog that I have like a couple of things on, but I never really kept up with it. Molly, that's my bong. She's still over there. She's got a different bowl now because this bowl broke, and then I think I got another one that also broke, and then this is like third or fourth bowl for Molly, but she's still kicking. And this was 2022. She is still kicking. These were the figurines that my grandfather had handmade for me that are still somewhere in this apartment. I think they're in the bedroom, I believe. I think they're on my nightstand, but yeah, I still have them out and displayed. This is when Kaya got spayed. I just rhymed and I didn't mean to, but yeah, here. Hello. Kitty came to say hi. You heard me talking about another animal and you got jealous now, didn't you? Here's when Kaya got spayed. Me and my Timberland boots. Oh, this is around when I broke my foot. Puppy on my foot. I look good, but stop vaping. I need to tell myself that now. I still vape, but I need to stop. But this is cute. This is when I tried to be aesthetic sometimes, but I kind of stopped caring. This is a cool picture. I feel so bad. Kaya hated that freaking code. Hello. I'm filming right now, buddy. Do you have something to say? Like, this is a good picture, but like, why am I not wearing a shirt? Why am I wearing jeans and no shirt? Body checking. That's why. This is a good picture. Oh, this is such a good picture. She looks so cute. This is also a great picture. I had a lot of fun with the filters, taking pictures of little Kaya. Why do I low-key look like Ariana Grande in this picture? Okay. Theo took this picture. This was like a candid picture that Theo took, which I think is adorable. Oh my goodness, Blackberry, what? You wanna come up here? Come on up. Come on, what? Come here. Blackberry is distracting me. Come here, buddy. Come here, come here. Stop bothering me or just sit here and behave. My goodness. You wanna say hi? Oh, come say hi. It's a Blackberry. Yeah. Oh. You came to say hi. Okay, I'll put you down. Trying to film a video here, buddy. My goodness gracious. Sit down. Just sit. Anyway. We got a picture of Kaya. Aw, there we go. He sat down next to me. All right, I'm gonna scoot over a little bit, buddy, so I can be more central. This is a good picture, but again, with the weird eye closing thing, I need to stop. I need to stop nitpicking myself. But yeah, I really liked this necklace, but the chain broke, and then I tried to replace the chain, and then that chain gave me a rash. Whatever. I wear this one now, which is my little Z necklace that my parents gave me for my graduation. More Juice WRLD. Here's some stuff about mental health. I've always posted about mental health, so borderline personality disorder and bipolar disorders and overlapping features. I just like to get that stuff out there. That's a cute little picture. I think this was like a sticker I found on Redbubble or something, and I just thought it was cute. Because we know about my love for penguins. Penguins are my favorite animal. Other than you, Blackberry, of course. of course. You can't insult him. But yeah, I love cats. I love my dog. I don't really like dogs generally, but like I love Kaya. So I love Kaya and I love cats in general, but specifically this one. But penguins have always been my *1 favorite animals, favorite wildlife animals that are not domesticated. Oh my goodness, this cat. So I post a lot about penguins and I love penguins. So yeah, this is a cool dab picture with my gnome carb cap. Where did that go? I think it's like in the safe somewhere. We have a safe where we keep like miscellaneous things, and I think that's where my gnome carb cap in this picture is, because we don't usually use that one. We usually use this one, which is Theo's, but now we don't really need to because we have a Puffco, so we don't really need to use any carb cap. So kitty, don't you swipe at me. He's driving me crazy. This is a cool sunrise, I believe. Sunrise or sunset. I think it's sunrise. Life has taught me I am not always in control. Life is full of experiences, lessons, heartbreak, and pain, but it also has shown me love, beauty, possibility, and new beginnings. Embrace it all. It makes us who we are, and after every storm comes a clear sky. That's cute. Kaya in her coat again. Oh, this is when it snowed. It snows all the time, but it snowed once and I took a picture of it. Here's Kaya. More Kaya. It's actually a good filter for this picture. I usually wouldn't like this kind of filter, but it actually works for this picture. Kaya Rose. And then I covered up her information, like our address and my mom's phone number or whatever. Oh my goodness, that's the Jamaican flag and a rose, because Kaya is weed in Jamaican, and that is part of what her name came from. I mean, my brother named her and he didn't even know that when he named her, but then it just worked out so well in that way, because there's a Bob Marley song called Kaya, which is about weed, because that's Jamaican for weed. And then post-shower selfie vibes. Okay, I mean, you look good, girl. This is such an interesting filter. Okay. I think I put like fucking 5 filters on this picture, I swear to God. But Puppy's got a toy bong. It is cute though. It's just, I understand the use of this kind of filter, but I don't love it. Starbuds coffee. Yeah, I have a lot of weed aesthetic pictures. Kaya the Rastafarian doggy with her bong toy, and I put a little Jamaican hat on her. This is when I had a Mustang. What is on the, that's it. I think this is Future and Lil Uzi Vert. That's it. That's what's playing on there. But I had a Mustang rental because I don't even remember what happened to my car, but my car needed a bunch of work or something, and they gave me a Mustang as a rental. So I had a Mustang for a bit, and it was a really, really nice car, and I really enjoyed driving it. Honestly, I would love to get a Mustang. Not that I could ever afford that, but you know, it'd be nice. This is cute. I like this, but the toy bong in the background, see? I've always had a visionary eye.
I'm a visionary! I'm a visionary.
This is when I started getting into the singer-songwriter pop music. Cheap Flowers by Lexi Jade. The Grind Don't Stop. January 3rd, 2022, 4:49 p.m. I was at the gym in Pennsylvania. This is a good picture, but I just wish there wasn't so much body checking on my VSCO. And then there's this. Health Consequences of Anorexia Nervosa. I'm not gonna read all this, but I love how I turned like a discussion about an eating disorder into an aesthetic picture with a grainy filter on it. I guess it's a way to make it more palatable. So I guess that was the idea I was going for. But a director in her element. This is when I was doing the short film when I was in high school in 2018. This is the summer I got really sick, so you can see that, but I try not to let that cloud all of the positive things that happened during that time. Who needs friends when you have cake and Xanax? My dad actually sent me this, and I was like, that's funny. I'm putting that on my VSCO. More body checking, but it's still a cute outfit, and I still have both of these things. I still have these shorts and this bralette, so slay. Kaya, aww. Life is a dick. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down, but it won't be hard forever. My dad also sent me that and I needed to post it. This is a good picture. I like it. And then there's Funky Pine Wee. I love it. That's a good picture. That's a good aesthetic picture. It's like so even. Oh, I love it. See, I love it. When I still had the Mustang, Not Enough by Juice WRLD, We Paid by Lil Baby and 42 Doug. I was still listening to rap music at this time. This was at Dunkin'. Clearly it was at Dunkin' in the Mustang. I had so much fun taking pictures of this Mustang. Here's a conversation I had with my dad. Hi honey, please eat today. I love you. See, that's another girl. I don't really talk to her anymore, but I still got nothing but love and respect for her. Same thing with this girl. Her name was also Zoe. Zoe's always support other Zoes. This is a good ass picture. I love this picture that I took. I love the filter on it. This is an instance where the filter works well. It really did enhance this photo. It's a good picture. Love you, Zoe. I don't even know who sent me that. I think it was my dad. Hi Zoe, I hope you're doing well. I wanted to say I was in the Starbucks drive-thru today. I didn't recognize you until I did. I didn't want to make you uncomfortable by saying, oh my god, you're Zoe Freshman from YouTube. But it was really cool seeing you in person. I hope you have had a good day. Wow, that's crazy. Say hi next time. That's so funny. Yeah, there was this one girl that I knew was subscribed to me on YouTube, and I didn't know she lived right around where I lived, and she saw me at the Starbucks drive-thru. And then I think I later saw her again, and I like actually knew who she was at that point. So that was cool. That's always really fun when somebody who knows me from YouTube winds up meeting me in person because they live right around where I live, which is crazy. This is when I worked at Starbucks. I worked at Starbucks for over a year full time. Yeah, this is right around when I had to go to Miami and I broke my foot there. I don't know if I've ever given a full story time about that, but like I will. Maybe I did in my last VSCO video, but I definitely will give a full story time when we get there. This was grandpa, my grandpa when I was a baby. I miss him. Baby Zoe, Papa Frenchman, and Floyd. Yeah, that was Floyd, my parents' cat. They had him when I was born and he died when I was very young, before my brother was born. So he would always watch over me when I was a baby. He would sit next to me in the carrier. It was cute. I've seen a lot of pictures of that. And then snow. What happened to this top? I liked this top too, and I don't know what happened to it. I told you this was gonna keep happening. Kaya, it's an interesting filter, the way I edited it, but it's cute. Snow, this was back in Pennsylvania. I'm okay too, good, please eat something. You good, at least okay. Food cam, when I was eating a salad and the dog was begging me. Me and the Mustang, but always keeping my eyes on the road. Even if I'm taking a selfie, I'm not looking at the camera, I'm looking at the road. My aesthetic background, I guess? Yeah, this is when I did all the shortcuts and I, tried to customize everything. I totally gave up on that. Look at this shit now. I totally gave up on that. So I need to really go through my apps because there's probably apps I don't use at all. It'll take up storage, but yeah. What happened to this freaking bralette? I don't know what happened to this stuff. I need to go back to Pennsylvania and like look through my entire closet because I don't know what happened to this stuff because I know it's not here. And I know there's nothing left in Florida, obviously, because everything's out of there. But there must be stuff left in Pennsylvania because I don't know where this stuff went. Zoe is generous. Zoe is creative. Zoe is compassionate. Zoe is funny. Zoe is pretty. Zoe is intelligent. Zoe is a good friend. Zoe is a good person. We love Zoe. That's what we call in business a value proposition. That's nice. Kaya. I love this picture. See, you can see that my hair was like back to its like more natural state when it had like natural highlights. What happened to that? No more of that. I miss when my hair had natural highlights, but it's okay. It's natural that your hair gets darker as you get older. It just got so dark so quickly over the past few years. This was my old coworker. This was some weed and my old grinder and all the different strain names. Here's my old coworker again. We look good. This is a cool picture. I like the lighting. This is what I had at my LED lights, and I loved taking pictures with the different colors of my LED lights. See, I look really good in this picture. And this is another one where the filter does enhance the picture because I look good. Same thing with this one. I look good. Me driving the Mustang. That Theo definitely took this picture. I don't know where all the pictures of Theo are right now. I'm honestly, probably what happened is I got mad at him one day or something. Like I probably got really mad at him one day and I just wiped all the pictures. Like obviously this must have happened a long time ago at this point, but it would not surprise me if Theo and I got into a fight or something at some point and I deleted all my pictures of him on VSCO because there's definitely a lot of pictures of him on my VSCO coming up, but like I don't know where they all are here. That wouldn't surprise me if that was the case. So I love Theo. I absolutely love Theo, and we know I love Theo, and I don't need VSCO pictures to prove my love for Theo. Anyway, penguin in my hood. Another picture that Theo took. This is a good picture. I actually really like this picture. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Abraham Lincoln. I like that. Garlic cookies. I would try to make these aesthetic pictures with the graphics with my weed. I love it. What is this fuck ass filter? I don't like it. I look good, but what is this filter? This one works. I like this picture. The filter works. Again, filter works. Puppy. See, you can see her getting bigger throughout these pictures because she definitely looks bigger in this picture than she did in the previous ones, but she also doesn't look that big. Oh my god, how is there a fly in here? We are in January. And now the cat is going after the fly. I still have this shirt though. I know where this top is. It's in my closet. So, oh, this is when my lip was split. I love how that's the first thing I noticed. I need to stop doing this. But that was the first thing I noticed. When I had in my conch, I used to have a hoop and now I have a stud. I've thought about changing out the stud for a hoop again. Same thing with my tragus. I've thought about changing out the stud for a hoop, but it's so hard to put it in yourself. I'd have to go get someone else to do it. But yeah, I look good. I look good. Oh, I like this picture. I look good. This is when I was out to dinner with Theo and his family. I remember this. My goals. In here, relationship with Theo. Boyfriend. I put that in parentheses. That's funny. My handwriting is is so good. I've always had good handwriting. Oh yeah, I took a picture of this license plate because ZRF is my initials and 7 and 3 are my favorite numbers. 7's my favorite number and 3 is my lucky number, I like to say. I don't know how valid that really is, but I like to say 7's my favorite and 3 is my lucky number. And ZRF is my initials. So I took a picture of this license plate. This is a good picture. This was a good ass photo shoot I had. I looked good. I still have this top too. I haven't worn this top in a while. It's in my closet, but I haven't worn this top in a while. This is when I was in PHP and then they sent me to Miami and I broke my foot. We'll get there. Me and Zach and I. This is a good picture. This is a good picture. This is also a good picture. I look good. I hadn't even turned 19 yet. This is crazy. I'm about to be 23. My dad gets these like alerts when it's about to be my birthday. It's a good picture. I just don't like the filter. I like this picture. I look good. I look good. This is a cool picture. I like it. I like it. I think I was so proud of this when I posted this. Yeah, see, I was not looking great. This is when I was in the partial program for my eating disorder and they sent me to a residential place where I broke my foot and left after a day. Like, yes, again, Jesus. I like this. I look good, but I'm very, oopsie, didn't mean to like my own thing.
2 seconds.
I'm liking my own picture because I like that picture. But I'm very worried about the fact that my nipple is peeking out and I just cut it off. But that's fine. It's totally fine. Aw, Kaya, and all my scrunchies. I wonder what happened to all those scrunchies. They're probably somewhere in this apartment. I don't know where. But this was my birthday. This was my 19th birthday. My lip is freaking split. It always happened to me in the winter. Either my hands and feet would get dry, or just my hands would get dry, or like my lip would split and get really chapped. Like all of these things have happened my whole life. It's definitely gotten better as I've gotten older. It didn't happen much in Florida, obviously, because it never got that cold in Florida or dry. But now that we moved back up to New York, my hands and feet are definitely dry and my lips get chapped now that it's winter, but it hasn't been too frigid out, so it hasn't been too bad, thankfully. But it used to happen a lot worse. Here's me and my dad on my birthday, and here's me and Zach on my birthday. Happy birthday, Zoe. This was from the Starbucks I worked at the time. See, I look good. I look good. Posted this on my birthday. This was the night of my birthday where I think it was me, Zach, and Theo. Ever had Gascotti? I've heard of it, but I don't think I've tried it. P. What?
Push P. In the meantime, I'm Push P.
I don't get that. I don't get it. I don't know why I posted this. I don't know why I posted that. That's so odd. It's cute, but you can see I have like smudged mascara under my eye. Oh well. I probably fell asleep with makeup on, let's be real. This looks good. My hair looks good. I look good. This was when I worked at Starbucks and I still had to wear a mask at work. Here's the Starbucks I used to work at. See, where did those natural highlights go? I missed them. I wore that top the other day, actually. Oh, here's this girl that I was sort of friends with. She used to date Theo's friend, so. Oh, puppy. That's a good picture. Cute. Oh, the drug rug. Cute. This is when I had to go to Miami. As I officially announced that I will be taking a leave of absence from work and from my normal life in general by entering residential eating disorder treatment, I want to represent some people, a place, and an animal that I have gratitude for. Theo, my beloved boyfriend, thank you for everything and please stay strong for me while I'm away. I love you so much and I really appreciate everything you do for me every day. Zach, my younger brother, I really do love you a lot, dude. Thanks for always looking out for me. I appreciate you a lot. My father, Jason. When my camera stopped recording, I forget where I left off. But anyway, thanks for always helping me and caring about me so genuinely much. My puppy Kaya, oh, I'm gonna miss her so fucking much, lol. I've grown such a strong bond with that dog in a few months because I've spent a lot of time with her. She's so beautiful and clearly loves me a lot. And my workplace Starbucks, I'm gonna miss working with y'all when I'm gone. And I'm gonna miss working in general. Thanks for all of my coworkers. You've checked in on me. Thanks too, I guess. I appreciate all of you. I think gratitude is important to have and really remember when you're going through a hard time in your life. I'm scared, I'm anxious, nervous, stressed, sad, disappointed in myself, guilty, shameful, all of that shit. But I'm also ready and motivated to finally get better. I've been struggling with my eating disorder for a long time and I'm finally ready to not have to deal with this struggle anymore. I love all of you and I thank you all for your support during this time. And then I got the nails done before res. Yeah, I got my acrylics done before I went to residential. And then here's another picture of my nails. And then there's that girl again. Her name's Elle. And my Receiptify for February of 2022 and it was all rap music. So yeah, here's Kaya again. But I never really addressed what happened. Aw, it's cute. Like on here, clearly. But basically, I was in a partial program for my eating disorder. And then they told me I needed to get more treatment. And I needed a higher level of care, which I'm so fucking tired of that phrase. And if you know, you know. But they told me I needed a higher level of care. So they sent me to a residential facility in Miami. And I lived in Pennsylvania at the time. So I had to fly from Pennsylvania to Miami. This was before I even considered living in Florida. And I lived in Orlando, so I didn't even live near Miami. But I had to fly to Miami from Pennsylvania. I was there for a day. I absolutely freaked freaked out, and I wound up, when I was walking down the stairs in the facility, I twisted my foot, my ankle, my foot in a really weird way, and it really hurt. And I didn't think much of it, but like all I was really focused on was getting the fuck out of this facility because I hated being there so much. I was like, there's no way I can get better in this environment, and I don't feel comfortable being this far from home and far from everyone. Because my dad flew down with me to begin with, but like obviously he couldn't stay there, so he had to go back to Pennsylvania, and I wound up leaving, signing myself out the next day after I got there. I was like, I can't do this. I'm not giving this a chance. No way. Because it was awful right off the bat. And I've talked about these facilities before being awful, so I'm not gonna get into it, but I wound up almost missing my flight because they were not letting me like leave at a certain time, and I needed to catch my flight. I had to buy the plane ticket, right? Like that morning, the day I had to fly back home, like the next day when I signed myself out. Well, actually I bought the plane ticket first so that they would let me leave, you know what I mean? So I bought the plane ticket, I got myself signed out, and I was gonna miss my flight. I had to call an Uber and wait for the Uber, and then I had to get to the airport, and I ran through this Miami airport with my foot broken, and I didn't know my foot was broken at the time until I got home, and it hurt a lot, and I had to go to urgent care. And my foot was swollen, it was bruised, it hurt a lot. But I didn't know my foot was broken because I literally just twisted it in a weird way, and I didn't think much of it, but it just hurt a lot. And I ran through the airport and my foot hurt so much. And then it definitely didn't help. Obviously, it was already broken, and I made it worse, clearly. But I ran through the airport because I was gonna miss my flight, and I barely made my flight. Even the TSA agents at the airport were like, you're not gonna make your flight. And I was like, I'm gonna make my flight. And I barely made it. Like, I got to the gate when they were calling my zone. And I was so relieved. Got on the plane, got home, went to urgent care. My foot was broken. The side of my foot was fractured because like I twisted it like on the side, and then the side of it broke. So basically, first I had to like have like a wrap, and I had to use crutches for a while, for like a month maybe, and then I was in a boot for like 2 months. So it was like a 3-month process for my foot to heal. But that was like the second time I ever broke a bone. The first time I broke my thumb when I was 11. I think I've talked about this before, but I slammed my thumb at a car door when I was 11. I was a goalie on the soccer team, the one position where you need your hands. So I was in the parking lot about to go to the very first practice of the soccer season as the goalie, and I slammed my thumb into the car door, broke my thumb, and couldn't play the whole season. So that was lovely. But yeah, that happened when I was 11. Those are the two bones I've ever broken in my life, were my thumb and my foot. I've also sprained my ankles, both of them, multiple times. I'm very clumsy and I injure myself a lot. I'm very like, I think my bones and muscles and stuff are very fragile because I hurt myself a lot. I bruise very easily. I get a lot of bruises. I get a lot of scratches. I injured myself a lot the past year, and I talked about that, but like I got so many random injuries the past few years. Like I broke my foot, and the cat has scratched me pretty badly a few times. Like my toe, he scratched me really badly once. My hand, he scratched me really badly once, and my hand swelled up. But I've just like had so many random injuries throughout my life. I sprained my ankle at Six Flags just walking around. I was literally just walking around Six Flags when I was in middle school, and I sprained my ankle. So I also sprained my ankle on a bouncy house at a summer camp when I was in elementary school. So those are my injuries. So there's my story about that. So that's crazy that I wound up, going to this facility, breaking my foot, leaving the next day, finding out my foot's broken, and then having to let it heal for months. So that was nice. So we'll see some boot and crutches pictures on here soon. Theo took that picture too, with Kaya back there and me. This duck is happy. Someone told him he's cute. That's cute. Kaya on March 3rd. Absolutely, I support you 100%. I also think you're good shit. Very much a fan. If you allow yourself, you're gonna be fine. I know who sent me that. I think it was my dad's best friend who sent me that. Who's like basically my uncle. Yes, this was on my way to Miami. And then here's 2 days later. Yeah, I was in this wrap with this like sort of boot thing before I was in a normal big boot. But yeah, there's my crutches. There's my foot that's broken. Luckily it was my left foot, so I could still drive. But yeah, here's some snowy aesthetic pictures on the road. Me and Malls, my bug. Cute, 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 cute. What happened to this bralette? I don't even know what happened to these pants. I used to wear these things all the time, but I don't know what happened. But I look cute. I look cute. Polly! Aw, cute. We're still in 2022, by the way. Jesus Christ, we still got a lot to go, and I've been talking for like 40 minutes so far, maybe? Even more than that? I don't know.
Well, actually...
It's been 84 years.
But we got so much more to go, so we're gonna go through this a little faster. What happened to these pants? I used to wear these pants all the time. They were like Playboy pants. They were like nice pants. I don't know what happened to them. Kaya, okay, what is this filter? I look good, but what is this filter? And what are you looking at, girl? Again, what are you looking at, girl? Zach and I, me and my friend Allie, we don't have a lot of pictures together. We've known each other since we were 14 and we don't have a lot of pictures together. We still talk sometimes. This is a good ass picture. I think my dad took this picture, but this is a good ass picture of Kaya. It's such high quality. I still have this top too. I don't wear it a lot because it's just like literally covers my boobs and nothing else. So yeah, Kind Tree Weed, which is not a great brand. It kind of sucks, but you know, there we go. Here's me in my big ass boot with the puppy. There's me and Elle again. See, she's just kind of come in and out of my life, but I haven't talked to her in like over 2 years maybe. Kaya, oh, this is a cool filter with the purple. It's cool. Puppy, oh, this is when we used to always have the harness on her all the time, and then my parents stopped leaving the harness on her because it was like fucking up her skin. She already has like a skin condition, Kaya, so they have to give her medicine for it, and it's gotten a lot better since she started taking that medicine, but yeah, used to be pretty bad. Oh, this is cool. This is outside of Theo's parents' house. That's cool. Love yourself or the banana man will take your kneecaps. Okay, that's funny. Zoe, thank you for always coming to my rescue every time I am in trouble. You are the first person I think of when I'm having a bad day. You can always cheer me up. You are a great sister and I love you. That's from obviously my brother, and that's so cute. This is cool. That's cute. Battles on the Borderline. I think this is when I started writing Battles on the Borderline, which has obviously been released. I self-published it on Amazon, so you guys can go get yourselves copies. Like, plug it at the end of every video, but we're doing it in the middle today because, you know, it's here. This was the first draft of the title page, More Weed Aesthetic Pictures. This is when we went to the Franklin Institute. So yeah, we went to the Franklin Institute. We went to Philadelphia, and then we went to the Franklin Institute, Theo and I. Okay, it's a cool picture. Again, didn't make it, just found it, just thought it was cool, posted it. That's cool. That's cute. More weed. Oh my goodness. Kaya with the joint. I look good in this picture. I like that eyeshadow, and I like how the eyeshadow matches with the bra and the top. This whole picture is working for me. I look good in these pictures, other than my freaking split lip. This was in May too. I guess it took a while for that shit to heal, but I look good. Rainbow. Double rainbow, actually. I was trying to like, it's hard to capture a double rainbow on camera because you can barely see the other one, but you can see it with this. Okay, girl, clean up, first of all. It makes me so mad when I take such a good picture of myself and then the background is a fucking mess. It happens a lot. Cute, cute, cute. I like the way my eyebrows look. I definitely filled in my eyebrows when I took these pictures, which I don't do very often. I don't think I have anything to fill in my eyebrows with in general. I might have something, but it's definitely old. But I don't usually fill in my eyebrows because my eyebrows are just like perfect the way they are. And you can barely even see them with my bangs anyway, but I have always had pretty nice eyebrows. 75% of people don't quit their jobs, they quit their bosses. And that was some subtle shade I was throwing at my ex-boss. I mean, not that she was gonna see my VSCO, but like I knew I had coworkers that saw my VSCO and like they had problems with our boss too. So yeah, this was a unreleased Juice WRLD song. More penguins with headphones. There seems to be a recurring theme of penguins with headphones. And I love that. This is a very adorable photo. Aw, Polly. Cute. What happened to this top? I used to wear this top all the time too. What happened to it? What happened to it? I used to wear this top a lot too, and I still have that top. I just don't wear it as often as I used to. Girl, how many times are you gonna take a mirror selfie in your bra? But honestly, it's not that unique. Yeah, I know, right? No, right? Blackberry. This is my brother's first girlfriend. I was friends with her for a bit. First girlfriend, sort of, like they were in like middle school or something. His first real girlfriend was Shauna, who is his current girlfriend. But you know, I would hang out with this girl sometimes. Her name's Abby. But she would, that relationship didn't work out great. She was younger than me and it was kind of apparent. So that's all I'm gonna say. Kaya, wrapped in a blankie. What? My god. Kaya in her big ass dog bed. This is a huge dog bed. And she's huge, but this dog bed looks huge. Oh my god. This was Theo's graduation ceremony. His high school graduation ceremony. I graduated in 2021 and then Theo graduated in 2022. Where is my 2021? I guess I never posted anything about my graduation. My high school graduation in 2021. I don't know. But this was definitely Theo's in 2022. Okay, this is kind of a weird photo. I kind of look a little odd. I mean, like, I clearly just showered. My skin looks good, but my forehead is huge and the filter is a little much. I need to stop being so nitpicky about myself. I need to just get through this because we're still on fucking 2022. I need to stop talking so much. Okay, blunt. Me smoking a blunt. Okay, I like this. I like the border. I'm fucking struggling, bro, and the fucking is spelled wrong. That's funny. This is a good picture. I like the collage with the border that I made here. Kaya and Zach. This is a photo that Theo definitely took of me. This is a photo that my old friend, who I'm not friends with anymore, took of me. Kaya and Zach. Here's me. Oh god. Why was I listening to John Mayer? And why was I listening to XO by John Mayer? Why was I not listening to the Beyonce version? That's a great question. I'm not sure. I don't think I knew about the Taylor Swift lore or like any lore about John Mayer at that point. I was just like, this is a nice song. But now I know. This is what I mean. I don't fucking delete shit. Kaya. Aww. Blackberry. Come on. He just licked me. You're so cute. I'm trying to film a video here. Kaya's so cute. Oh, what happened to these pants? Oh my god. 2:21 a.m. That's clearly my brother in the background. That's funny. I hope you know how grateful I am to have met you. It feels so nice having a bestie as genuine as you. That's cute. I don't remember who sent me that, but that is very nice. It might have been someone I'm not friends with anymore, if I'm being honest, but it's still a nice message. Cute, cute, cute. There's Grandpa Bear in the background on his throne that I was talking about. It's the same thing that I was talking about earlier. Cute. Bestie got me flowers. Starbucks. Some weed backwood rolling tray aesthetic. My brother got me a backwood rolling tray that like lights up different colors for my birthday that year. Drink coffee, do stupid things faster with more energy. True. I don't know why I put all these freaking weird ass filters around these pictures. I guess I was trying to like do a color thing. I don't know. This is cute. Zoe. Okay. I mean, I look good. It's a good picture. And then here's another one. Cute. I think this was no, this was just my neighborhood. This was just my parents' house neighborhood. I look so serious. Look like I'm gonna cry low-key. But I still look good. I guess I really enjoyed making these collages with these borders, but you know what? It looks good. It's aesthetically pleasing. And I look good, so yeah, I'll take it. 4:20 on my mirror clock that's in the bedroom. But yeah, it's a clock with a mirror on it, so I can take pictures on it like that. And it was 4:20, so it was the perfect opportunity to. I need to charge this camera battery. I've been talking for so fucking long, and we're still on 2022. We're still in July 2022. Let's get through this. This was at Racetown Lake, which is in the middle of Pennsylvania. There's me smoking a blunt or joint or something. I think it was a blunt, actually. That's a blunt, yeah. But this is at Racetown Lake, 3:32 a.m. Jeeves with Theo, where Theo and I would go with his family. Once during the summer, once during the fall, sometimes. Usually be one or the other or both, but we would go at some point every year. Kaya with the pup cup for the love of weed. Director's cut. That's a good strain name. Cute, cute, cute. 6:08 a.m. I've always been an early bird. What can I say? Oh, this is when my old friend took pictures of me at the local farm. You can see the cows in the background, and I look good. I still have this top. I still wear this top all the time. Cows! When the cows come home, you see Zoe. Oh, my hair looks good in this picture. I really need highlights. I want to get highlights. Yeah, I think this was actually when I got my hair done and I got more highlights in my hair. Yeah, it definitely was. My hair looks good. Yeah, I look good. See, I'm not making fun of myself anymore. I'm saying, yeah, I look good. I look good. There have been moments where I don't feel like I look as good, obviously. Not even just moments, but like whole periods of my life. I felt like I've looked absolutely terrible. Even in like 2023, which we'll get to, I feel like I didn't look great. Like I just felt like I was very insecure about the way I looked during that time. But yeah, here is Rainbow, local Pennsylvania street. I used to use this for a profile picture for a lot of things because it's a good picture of me. I still wear this top all the time too, but unfortunately I don't wear it as often anymore because it really makes my nipples stick out a lot, so I have to get like nipple covers when I wear that top, and I only have like one set left. Starving. Oh, this is like before my poetry collection even came out, so I was still working on it, and this is a part of it. Aw, picture with Kaya. That's a good picture. I have seen a multitude of bizarre drinks in my time working at Starbucks, but this is so fucking gross. It's a tall cold brew. Add lemonade. That's actually vile. That's a cute picture. Writer at work. It's over there, still hanging up over there. It's a good picture. Oh, this is the photo shoot I had with my friend. I used one of these pictures of the Ebbs and Flows podcast cover. So it's this picture that I used as the Ebbs and Flows podcast cover, but like in a square. But see how light my hair was? What happened? Even in this picture. Okay, here's Theo. Here's Theo's first appearance. Even though I started dating him well over a year before this was posted. But look how light my hair is. It almost looks blonde in this picture. I would look good as a blonde. Maybe. But anyway, we were at a concert. We were at the Wiz Khalifa Logic concert. It was not a great concert. packed. There were so many SoundCloud rapper opening acts, so many. And it took so long for Wiz Khalifa to get on the stage. And then it took even longer for Logic to get on the stage. We didn't even stay for Logic's set because it was already like 10:30 when he got on the stage. And we were in Camden, New Jersey. We need to go home. Anyway, so that was that. Erratic Anthology by Psychology. There's my poetry collection that I published. You can see all the stickers I used to have on my wall, the weed stickers. Aw, here's Theo. Theo! See, he's gonna make a lot more frequent appearances now. Cute. Theo and Kaya. That is a good ass picture of the sky. This is when we went to the aquarium in Camden. Penguins! Penguin Island! I love penguins. Cute, cute, cute. This was like in Camden. You could see over into Philadelphia. Adventure Aquarium. Yep, that's where it was. Penguins. That's all I cared about, was seeing the penguins. That's genuinely all I gave a shit about. Kitty, you keep hitting me with your tail and it's really distracting. Puppy. And then we went to Washington DC for New Year's for 2023, and those are these pictures. Lincoln National Mall, you know, the vibes. Yeah, we went there for New Year's. I think it was literally New Year's Day. I posted these on the 7th, but I'm pretty sure this was New Year's Day. Look how cute. I think this is Theo's profile picture for his Instagram. Or it's this one. It's one of these two. Pennsylvania, because that's where we grew up. That's a good picture that I took. I took a lot of good pictures. National Mall. This is so fun to reminisce on this stuff. Amor, the love sign in Washington. Took lots of pictures of the interesting art pieces with my camera, probably a lot. I probably took some on my phone, but a lot of this is probably from my camera or Snapchat. Well, that's a cool picture. I like this. Ciao 2022. Yep, this was the first day of 2023. Ciao 2022. That's a cool picture. That's a cool ass picture that I took. Theo. Aw. Theo looks so much younger. I mean, I look younger too, honestly. Like, we both look so much younger in this picture. And then I have these weird aesthetic purple pictures that I just found and thought were cool. So yeah, moving on. Oh yeah, I drew this. I thought it was pretty good, and I still think this looks pretty damn good for somebody who's not an artist. I am not an artist. This is pretty good, and this was a sticker that I created. Actually, I made a whole line of merch. You guys can actually still buy it on my Spreadshop. ZoeRebekah.spreadshop.com, I believe is the link. But I have this whole line of merch for Cup of Zoe, for this picture, and for my Battles on the Borderline cover drawing that I drew of the brain with the pencil. So yeah, I'm pretty good at art sometimes. I'm not an artist, but I know how to doodle, I guess. My brother does too. Our grandfather was an artist. My dad's dad was an actual artist. Like, he was very good at it. Like, drew so well, sculpted, all of it, painted, and he was really good.
She's really good.
He was a very good artist. The grandfather who passed away in 2022. Writing Anthology, my Psychology, my poetry collection. It's from flowers that Theo got me. That's a cool picture. Here's this, 8:03 a.m. There's not a whole lot of pictures of me around here. Just random stuff. Kaya in the blankie. She's so cute. I love how the blanket kind of matches her brindle gold shade. Kitty, can I move over a bit? Thank you. Hey, don't swipe at me, mister. Stop. Hey, stop. Here's Zach picking up Kaya, who is clearly a lot bigger in this picture than the last picture we took was Zach and Kaya that was on here. Here's me. Here's a throwback of Phoebe. Hashtag throwback to my favorite little hamster. Miss my Phoebes every day. I do miss my Phoebe. My first ever real pet was a hamster named Phoebe, and I loved her so much. Dr. Blondie collection, Taylor Swift, the music of my idol, was all of her songs at the time. And that was the beginning of 2023, so there was no Speak Now or a 1989 Taylor's version. There was no Tortured Poets, there was no Showgirl, so that's crazy. So my playlist is a lot longer now. Here's my vocal page, Kaya, my accredited creative writing course, Master Tips for Writing certification. The narrative Taylor Swift songs and one Billie song is very fitting. TV by Billie Eilish was the one non-Taylor song on here. That makes a lot of sense. I used to listen to these songs all the time. These were definitely my top songs, and most of these are still in my top songs. Like You're on Your Own, Kid, Ivy, Right Where You Left Me, I'm Only Only Me When I'm With You, Would've, Could've, Should've, The Last Great American Dynasty, Fearless, Mad Woman, The Very First Night. They're all, I still love them all. I don't listen to The Very First Night as often as I used to, but I love all those songs still. Battles on the Borderline by Zoe Freshman, and I blurred out all the text. Here's a thumbnail picture I took. This is when I started getting back into YouTube because, hang on. Oof. There was definitely a period where, I was not as active on YouTube and I was trying to get back into it. And this is the thumbnail picture from when I was trying to get back into it. This is at Marsh Creek, I believe, which is a park near where we grew up in Pennsylvania. Oh, I look good in this picture. What happened to this top? I actually genuinely don't know what happened to this top because I remember one day, like I think like a year ago, trying to find this top and I never found it. I don't know where it went. Who fucking knows? Kaya, oh, puppy. And her little jacket. So cute. She's even smaller in this picture than she is now. Oh, Polly. He's such a cutie. We met in May. You swept me away. Never there to play, only there to stay. You are a treasure. You are a pleasure. And I'll be here forever if you never surrender. I wrote that for Theo. I thought that was cute. Here's another thumbnail picture. Here's me and Theo. Aw. Why do my arms look so like toned in this picture? Here's me and Theo again. Here's like a sticker of Kaya. Your imminent duty and omnipotent beauty can actually drive you, and that crude reality chose to revive you from a crude self-misery, and you know it's time to reclaim the world as new. I'm such a good poet. Here's a random aesthetic picture I found. Did not take it myself. My Tears Ricochet. Folklore. This is my old car. My Ford Escape, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was a Ford Escape. My old car. Kind of miss that girl. Kind of miss that girl. Kaya. Chick-fil-A. I think it was like a Valentine's Day thing where they had the heart-shaped chicken breakfast sandwiches. Time to Go lyrics. Kaya. More poetry. I'm not gonna read all that. You guys can check out all of my poetry on my website, on my vocal, on my Medium. You know where to find it. In my poetry book, on my spoken word album, Metamorphosis, which I always forget to talk about. There's me in Pennsylvania right before my 20th birthday. More poetry. Theo and I. Aw, Kaya. Girls just want to have funs. That's very true. Love yourself, you know, aesthetic pictures. This is when I started doing the color thing. I started doing like, I wanted to post like red aesthetic pictures and then orange and then yellow and then green, then blue, then purple and pink. Yeah, I was really trying to go with like a whole like color rainbow thing across my feed. I don't know why. Taste the Madness, like this picture, roses, trapped in my mind, but we're just beautiful people with beautiful problems. I think that's a Lana Del Rey lyric. Red by Taylor Swift. Kaya, me. I really need to get through this. We're still on only 2023. We still got a couple more years to go. I told you guys, I post everything on here. Me and Theo, more poetry. Just then here's, I don't know what happened to the orange. I just went right to yellow and then green. Love you to the moon and to Saturn. I actually made this. I did make this. I didn't find this. I made that. I just posted a bunch of like yellow aesthetic pictures. I don't even like the color yellow. And then here's me and Claire. Break it up a bit. And then green. And then here's me in a denim jacket, I guess, that I considered the blue. No, here's blue. But I guess I would just break it up with like actual pictures from my life. I kind of like tried to make it a transition. Claire took these pictures of me. It was a good photo shoot. It was a little windy, but we took some good pictures. I miss her. The twinkling stars outshine the sickening scars that I signed. Zoe Frenchman. I wrote that, so I turned it into a quote by myself. Here's the blue stuff, and then move into purple. This was in 2020, so this was like 2.5 years prior to when I posted this. It was over 5 years ago now, like 5.5 years ago. Taylor Swift at the Grammys in 2023. Here's my purple stuff. I was listening to Breathe In by Ariana Grande in this picture. Here's my Metamorphosis album, pre-order 3/3, official release 3/10. So March 3rd and March 10th. I know people do the reverse everywhere else in the world but America. Here's the stickers I was talking about that are on my spread shop. Here was, oh, Val. I miss Val. I love my new car. I love Jade. Jade is my new car. But this was Valerie, my Volvo. She got me through Florida and she had a very unfortunate ending with the car accident in July. But this is when I first got her. Miss her. Well, that's pretty. This was my 20th birthday. Taken and posted on my 20th birthday. Aw, Polly. Polly, aw. Pleasure speaking with you today. You're super excited for you to join the Full Stuff family. Moving to Florida in October. Profound Poetry album by Zoe Freshman. I don't know what the fuck. It's just a sticker of weed. Volvo. Miss Valerie. Oh yeah, here's red, orange, yellow, green, trickling flames of the future. We just like put my own freaking writing in quotes. I think that's so funny. Blue, purple, and pink. This is when I first cut my bangs and they were like so awful. Like I cut my own bangs. Don't ever do that. I cut my own bangs and I have curly hair. So I cut them way too short and they looked like that. And then there was just all this short hair clumped at the front of my hair, front of my head. And it was just, it looked awful for so long until it grew more. And then eventually I had it for a while. My bangs were too long and they were all in my face. And that looked bad too. So Amelie by Gracie Abrams. This came out on my birthday. So women in poetry is the essence of genius needed to articulate many of society's most arduous challenges and prolific gifts. Also a quote by me. But I'm like, you know, I'm a good writer, so whatever. I write very profound things, so I like to think so. Here's my sticker that I told you guys about, that I drew this as well. My little air freshener thing in my car, my old car, Valerie Volvo, I miss her. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like the clubbed hair at the front. It looked so bad. But here's my car aesthetic. Beautiful ring from a beautiful boy. Still wearing it at 4:20 p.m. Aw, this is a cute picture. Okay, just a bunch of photos from the same day. Oh, this is when I got this tattoo. My long story short, I survived tattoo to cover up my self-harm scars. And then here's me and Theo. See, this is what I mean. I'm just gonna keep noticing that in every picture because it was so bad. I mean, like, it didn't look absolutely horrendous. It could have been so much worse, but like, it didn't look good. Violet clouds and delicate whispers, under purple clouds fiction story. This was a fiction story that I wrote. This was a poem. Like, I look good. Like, my hair doesn't look bad. It's just like this looks not good. I mean, when it's dark and you can barely tell, it looks good. Here's my spoken word poetry album called Metamorphosis that I released in 2023 on March 10th. Thanks for putting a smile on my face. Oh, that's nice. Puppy from SHEIN by Gracie Abrams, because this was when Good Riddance came out. Club by Kelsey Ballerini. I don't wanna go to the club. So what's wrong with me? 'Cause I don't wanna go to the club. Here is me with my headphones on and this top that I still have, but I just don't wear as often anymore. I can't stand this. It really does bother me. But I'm gonna try to stop pointing it out. Maybe you will stop crying and you will stop lying when others ask if you feel okay, and it'll be true because you healed today. Another quote by me that was in my book. My podcast being released. And I was very active on there for a long time. I have a lot of episodes of my podcast. This is when we saw Gracie Abrams in concert. This was my first Gracie Abrams concert, my only Gracie Abrams concert that I've been to so far, but it was before she got really big, and it was like a pretty small venue, and we were in the very back because we got there kind of late, but it really wasn't that expensive. Like, it was maybe like $140 or so for the ticket, for each ticket, but it like wasn't outrageous, and I'm sure it's like so much worse now, honestly. But yeah, I'm very grateful that I got to see Gracie before she got huge, and I plan on seeing her again. Here she is, my Ebbs and Flows Instagram account. Here's me with my fuck ass bangs, all the girls you loved before, penguins, cowboy like me, more poetry. Here's me, here's Kaya and Molly. Here's the journal that I released. I don't know where that went. Hang on a second. So this was this journal that I designed, and it got eventually taken off of Amazon for copyright reasons because it's a Taylor Swift lyric. But just as long story short, I survived in the Folklore Evermore font, which is IMWFELPICA, which is the font that's on here, and it's literally just a blank journal that I filled in with random stuff. It's just a lined blank journal that I designed. I think it's mostly full. There's still plenty of pages in here, but there's a lot of notes and bullet points and lists and that kind of thing in here. I have used it up. Someone did buy it before it got taken off, so that's good. But here's the brain thing, the brain with the pencil that I drew, and it says, "Art in all its glory, the most cathartic sensation of expression. Sketch was drawn by the author." So that's me. And then, you know, long story short, I survived blank journal and Zoe Frenchman on the spine. And there's also a little like drawing of a flower here. But yeah, that's what this is. Here's me and Theo. Here's me trying to make my hair look better, and it does look better in this picture. Taylor Swift, Cornelia Street, more poetry. This picture of me and Theo. This is when I was trying to I curled my bangs like up like this so that it wouldn't look as bad, and it worked. This one I look low-key creepy. With this filter, I look a little creepy. I'm not gonna lie. Here's Phoebe Bridgers, I See You. And then here is my podcast, my YouTube channel. Oh my goodness, I had when was this? March 29th, 2023. I had 574 videos, and now I have almost 1,000. I have over 900, I know that. So it's more than 400 videos later, including shorts, but nonetheless. More poetry. Wrote this last night. I wave the white flag. I pack up my bags. I go off into the distance. Despite my resistance, I'll go away. I've lost what I had, too numb to be sad. I've tried to escape and isolate, but I just don't want to stay. I once believed in fast relief from some release or my harrowing week. I grew up and thought, why wouldn't it stop? Where was the halt when I was distraught? That's very good, Zoe. I always write such deep, heavy stuff. I would also use this to like promote my other things, but like in an aesthetic way. Of course, Boy Genius, poetry, Metamorphosis. My spoken word album is officially on Spotify. Theo and the fedora that my grandfather gave me. My Taylor Swift posters that are still in the bedroom. Here's me in a dress after I showered. Clearly my hair is wet with my bark ass bangs. Okay, that looks better. See, this doesn't look bad. That looks pretty good. My Battles on the Borderline are on Amazon. Make sure you guys get copies. Again, make sure you guys get copies. And I still wear this top all the time too. I mean, I don't wear this top as often as I used to. I actually haven't worn it in a while, but I used to wear it all the time. Kaya. That's the caption. More poetry. Here's some pictures that Theo took of me with this camera. Either this camera or my vlog camera. I don't remember which one. It was one of my cameras that Theo took these pictures of me. See, my bangs were just like too short, but I still look good and I look cute. This is a cute picture. I don't wear this dress a lot either. I need to start wearing dresses in general more. I don't wear dresses a lot. I want to start wearing dresses more. Oh, this is cute. If you need a threat of eternal torture to be a good person, you're not a good person. Religion shade? For real. That's the caption. It's for real. When somebody asks me how I'm doing it, but I also don't want them to feel sorry for me, I'll probably be sad for the rest of my life, but besides that, I'm good. Cute. Very, very cute. Aww. Me and Theo in his basement. His parents' basement. Here's another thumbnail picture. This is when Daisy Jones and the Six came out. Obsessed with hashtag Daisy Jones and the Six. I am obsessed. I do love that series and I still love the album, the music that came from it. Here's my apostolatory poem. Is that what it's called? Apostolatory? I forget what it's called. Apostolary? I forget what it's called. You know that poem where it's like a letter. I can't freaking remember what the name of it is. So you look pretty good in this picture. You're on Your Own Kid lyrics, State of Grace, Kaya at Marsh Creek. My camera battery is going to die soon, so I really need to wrap this up. And we're on 2023 still. We're still in April 2023. God darn. I might have to take a break and charge this camera battery and come back because it's probably gonna die before I'm done. This is 2023. Here's me getting my hair done with my friend Allie, who is a hairdresser, hairstylist, hair cutter, whatever. She's a hairstylist and she has a cosmetology license, so she would do my hair often. She fixed, see, this is what I looked like after I got my hair done, and it looked a lot better. But here's me getting my hair done, and then here's Kaya. Here's me in New York when I went to the Spotify studios in New York City in Brooklyn. Went with my mom, so I got the tour of the Spotify labs. Free hashtag Spotify labs equipment, so I got a mic and some other things. I think it was a ring light that it came with. If the shoe fits, run until your skin splits. If you allow it, you can announce it. And then it's just more poems. Lots of poetry here. Kaya, Theo, penguin bong rips, and my penguin blanket. What happened to that penguin blanket? Oh, it's over there. It's actually right over there. But yeah, it's a little like blanket with little like flapper, wing, hand holder thing. And then the hood with the penguin. I cannot speak. But here we go. Here's Polly on the arm of the couch, of the futon thing in Theo's parents' basement. Cute. Another throwback with Theo. I was going through old pics of us. We just look so happy in this. Oh, that's cute. That's true. We do look happy in that. Road tripping. Kaya. The bottom. Gracie Abrams. It's different. Taylor Swift. What if, could have, should have. Taylor Swift. One of the best songs ever written. This is when I started working at Target, because you could see that I'm wearing a red shirt. I think I just got off of a Target shift in this picture. Orlando. Hashtag Orlando. This is when we first moved to Florida. Mellow Mushroom. Oh no, this is before we moved, but when my parents and I went down to tour my future, now past university. I went to college at Full Sail, so went there for a tour before I went there. Welcome to Full Sail Live. I haven't been there in a while. I probably won't go back there for a while. It's crazy. We went to the Universal City Walk. Just a bunch of pictures from Florida with my parents before Theo and I moved there. Islands of Adventure. Here's a selfie at Universal City Walk. Unsteady. Good Riddance Deluxe. Gracie Abrams Skipless album. This is when I first started playing the guitar. You can see how like I'm kind of like struggling a bit. I mean, I look like pretty natural with it, but it also doesn't look that natural yet. But I love to see the evolution of that. The Alcott, Two People. The song is beautifully hurtful. Renegade. This dessert that looks lovely. It looks really good. You and I at the pool in Florida at our pool. Oh, this was French Creek actually. This was Pennsylvania still. I love writing forever and always. Here's part 2 of the full bridge. Check out my original song on Instagram or TikTok. Me and Theo about to go to the pool. This freaking bikini top was so big on me. Like if I bent over, my boobs would you could just see them. So my boobs are not that big. I mean, like they're big enough, but like they're not that big for that size, for this size of cup. I don't know why I bought such a huge. Don't mind my left eye being swollen. Oh yeah, I forgot I had a swollen eye. Camel Beach, Foolish One, Speak Now Taylor's version. And then when I was first listening to Speak Now Taylor's version on July 7th, 2023 with Kaya. Look how big she got so fast. And then here is July 19th. Here's definitely a thumbnail picture. Here's Kaya in a little rainbow tie-dye bandana. I think my aunt or uncle made that for her. Well, my uncle or my uncle's wife, who is my aunt, I guess. Mother Tay. I look good. This freaking top got stained. It was white top and it got mixed in with other laundry and it got stained. Get in the car. It's August. Canceling my plans just in case Taylor calls, of course. September. This was on the auto train on the way to Florida from Pennsylvania. Well, from Virginia, because I drove to Virginia and then took the auto train from Virginia to Sanford, Florida. We're saying goodbye to Kaya. This was when we first got our first apartment. Look how young he looks. Look how young he looks, and look how we have like absolutely nothing. We have a couple tapestries and like we just got donuts. This was us eating on the floor on literally the first morning. This was at the pool in our new apartment. This was our bed. We still don't have a bed in this apartment. We sleep on a mattress on the floor. We still need to get a bed. Don't mind that. But we did have a bed in Florida. This was our first apartment together. That's crazy. We had like our lawn chairs, which I don't think we have those lawn chairs anymore. I think we got rid of them because we couldn't bring them back. Hello guys, it is the next day now and my camera battery died and I needed to charge it and then I needed a break. Honestly, I used that time to take a break and then Theo got home. He didn't tell me he was coming home. He surprised me because he usually tells me when he's coming home, but he decided to surprise me yesterday because he came home a little bit earlier than normal. So basically I didn't finish filming this video and there's still a lot more that we have to cover. So it is the next morning now. Good morning everyone. It's 9:30 in the morning. The next day, about to crack open another energy drink for this video. Gotta continue with the cup of Zoe, right? But anyway, let's continue. By the way, to finish my thought, before my camera battery died, we couldn't bring those lawn chairs back because we didn't have enough room in our car. Well, basically because my car was totaled in the car accident. Because my car was totaled in the car accident, we only had Theo's car to like put stuff in and we could like send stuff back in boxes, but like some stuff we couldn't keep and those lawn chairs were unfortunately trashed. Where was I? These were the lawn chairs I was talking about. These lawn chairs were unfortunately trashed. Here they are again, but these were our like first chairs before we got like actual chairs in that apartment, which unfortunately we had to get rid of. I actually sold those chairs to my friend down there, so that wasn't a total waste. The chairs that we eventually got for the dining room table. Here's me. Oh, cute. So serious. We're into the Florida era. We were first moving in. My single coming soon. I'm Zoe, I'm lonely. I don't really talk about that shit anymore because it's not very good, but it's out there. Okay. Cute. Very cute girl. I think I was going to Target. Going to work at Target that day. Post Eras Tour movie Afterglow. Oh, that's cute. That's the caption. With the popcorn bucket and the cup, which we now use as a Jeep. That cup, that popcorn bucket, we kind of use to store things, but it's very useful. Writing some more music. Love to attack because of what you lack. Don't know how to relax. Wonder where I got that from. Okay, girl. MacBook Pro, I know that, right? Oh, this is when I first got this laptop. It was included in my tuition from undergrad, so thank you Full Sail for the laptop. I still use it all the time. It's very important to me, this laptop. You know, all my editing and everything is on there, all my writing, so that laptop's very important to me. Here's my singles. Here's another single retrospection. Again, don't really talk about this much anymore. This is what I was talking about in 2023. I was very self-conscious about the way I looked. Not that I looked bad, I just felt like I wasn't taking the best care of myself, so therefore I didn't look the best. YouTube channel plug, of course. Watching Gilmore Girls in October. This is a very aesthetically pleasing photo. Perfect for VSCO. Just wrote this, very proud. Being in love is such a complex thing. Is it ever enough what I have to bring to the table? Am I able to keep you happy and satisfied? I've had my doubts, but I've realized that you've chosen to know me and truly show me who you are, which scares me. I barely know where to start. That's cute. With all my writing, Taylor Swift playing, Begin Again, Taylor's version playing. Cute, cute, very cute. We're body checking though, low-key. Need to sit up. Sorry guys, I was like slouching like this. She's out. Listening to 1989 Taylor's version, Slut Taylor's version, Suburban Legends. I broke my own heart because you were too polite to do it. Taylor Swift. This is photoshopped. This is not real. She was not actually holding a bag of weed. See, I missed this top. Rip to that top. The fashion icon. Okay, girl. I got #1 in Kahoot in one of my classes. Always #1, of course. Yeah, I'm glad I felt that confident at that time. Here's a FaceTime picture I took of Zach with Kaya. This is in October 2023. I just wanna stay in that lavender, hey. There's the Taylor Jeep that I was talking about. There's me just posting lyrics from 1989 Taylor's version vault tracks. Cute, cute, cute. Here's this girl that I met in Florida. We don't really keep up with each other anymore, and that's okay. Cute. That's a cute photo. Can't Catch Me Now, Olivia Rodrigo, love that. Straight by Single, hee hee. Okay. Lyric goddess, inspiration, genius mother. Taylor Jeep for the win. This is the best thing I've ever seen you win. What an amazing idea. I've never been more obsessed with someone in my life. My roommate said this is the most iconic Jeep cup ever when I brought mine home. Screaming, LOL, shut up, that's the best use for this cup I've ever seen so far. Yeah, I posted it on a Facebook, like I'm high and I love Taylor Swift Facebook group, and it blew up. I like the filter on this. Selena and Taylor, and I'm not sure who the other people are in this photo. There's Gigi Hadid in the background. Is that Kelly Teller? I don't know who the other people are. But cute. Okay, that's just that. Alright, very VSCO. FaceTime with Kaya. Okay, my bang's starting to look better a little bit, but like I look so weird in this photo. I guess the filter is just a little strange. These were taken by the girl in the other couple photos that I met in Florida, the blonde girl. Her name's Deidre. Hope she's doing well. This was my profile picture for a bit on different things, and so is this. That's cool. Took that with this camera. Me watching Gilmore Girls. The apartment looks very clean. Very proud of myself. Me post shower. An interesting filter. I made this. Thought it was cute. Oop, I missed something. Taylor. It's cool. It's a cool photo. This is downtown Winter Park. Took a bunch of pictures with my camera. Bunch of nature pictures. Here's Theo. Aww. I love that we can watch Theo and I grow up through these pictures and experience different things together. And just things that I experience, of course, but a lot of it is with Theo. So cute. I had to share. Aww. I have a VSCO membership so I can post videos. Aww. Cinnamon rolls. Those look very good. I love cinnamon rolls. My tears ricochet. This was in Theo's car. Taylor looking gorge. This is like entering my like I started becoming a Swiftie I think a little before Midnights came out. I talked about this before. So in like 2022. But like I became like a really big Swiftie I think in 2023. This is when we were at like the stained glass museum. This is very cool. Very cool. I'm glad I posted these pictures because I don't even know if they're in my camera roll anymore, but I'm glad they're on here because they're really cool pictures. This itself looks like a painting. This is such a good picture that I took. Holy shit, I'm proud of myself for that one. This was outside of our apartment in Florida. We always had the most beautiful sunrises and sunsets in Florida. I will give Florida that much. Cute picture of me. Aww. This is our chicken patty sandwiches with tater tots and a ketchup nose smiley face. This was us I think going back to Pennsylvania for Thanksgiving. Yes, here's Kaya. Kaya loves Lana. I'm listening to Bartender by Lana Del Rey. Pictures in PA during the fall because we did not get that in Florida. Cute. This was around Thanksgiving. My dad walking Kaya. Gingerbread house. Cute. Polly, Kaya, Polly, cute. That's a good picture. I think that was my background picture for a bit, one of these pictures. These are good ass pictures. In my Swiftie era, your top 0.05% listener of Taylor Swift. I listened for 36,175 minutes in 2023. Cute. My top artists were Taylor Swift, Gracie Abrams, Olivia Rodrigo, Phoebe Bridgers, and Daisy Jones and the Six, and my top songs were Slut, Betty, The One, Would've, Could've, Should've, and Mirror Ball. That track. Cute. I look good in this picture. I like the coordinating outfit. I have so many things on my wrist. I mean, I still do. Let's be real. I like having things on my wrist. Just my right wrist. I don't particularly like having things on my left wrist. I mean, if someone wants to get me like a watch or a really nice bracelet, I would put it on my left wrist. But I don't have anything like that right now. So I don't have anything to put on my left wrist anyway. So it doesn't matter. Where am I today? Okay. Let's continue. Okay. We got nice clean bedroom. Slay. Me listening listening to "'Tis the Damn Season." Makes sense for it being December. And then I think "'Tis the Damn Season" still playing in this picture, but very cute aesthetic. My 4.0 GPA. Taylor Swift timed Person of the Year. Cute. I should braid my hair more. Cute. See, this is what I mean. Like, this was December 2023. Look at how short my hair is, and now look how long it has gotten. I'm so proud of myself for trying to take better care of my hair, and it looks so much healthier now than it did in this picture. Here's my 1989 Taylor's version vinyl. Here's us watching Gilmore Girls and eating chicken and tater tots in Florida. Obviously this is in Florida. Watching the Taylor Swift Eras Tour movie, the first one. Obviously, the one that came out in 2023. A beautiful salad. Slay. Theo and I, me and Theo again. My Guts vinyl. Very cute. Beautiful sky on New Year's Eve. Here's the first pic of 2024. I didn't post about New Year's like at all, okay? I just was like, okay, New Year, whatever. Giant Pez dispenser. Cute. Yeah, see, this is why, like, I was so insecure about my hair around this time. I just did not like the way my hair looked around this time, but you know, I made it work the way I could. Here are my vinyls before my vinyl collection grew to the mammoth variety that I have now, and I have quite a bit more than I did in this picture. I am going to do my updated vinyl collection video in May, like I do every year. I started doing it in 2024. That video did pretty well, and then I did another one in 2025. That video did pretty well, so I'm gonna do another one this year. Same date. It's always May 3rd. It's the day I upload it. I've usually filmed it toward the end of April, and then I upload it May 3rd. So look out for that, because my birthday's coming up and I never know if I'm gonna get vinyls for my birthday. I would love to. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I would love to get vinyls for my birthday. Cute, cute, cute. I just can't like focus on anything other than the fact that my hair has grown so much, you know what I mean, since this. But I still look cute, and it's like, it's really cool to like see myself grow, you know what I mean? Like, I look at myself now in the viewfinder, and then I look at myself in this picture, and I've grown so much since this point, you know what I mean? This is right before I turned 21. Yes, this was the week before I turned 21, February 3rd. Redbug Lake Park. Wait, what is this? Greg is feeling good. That's cute. That's a good photo. Redbug Lake Park. Aw, we're so cute. We're so cute. Cute. I like the fit. Breakfast. Some eggs with ketchup. I eat eggs with ketchup. Let me know if you eat eggs with ketchup, or how you eat your eggs, or if you eat eggs at all, because I know some people don't at all. I don't think Theo really eats eggs at all. My dad can't really, because eggs kind of make my dad sick, so he tries to avoid eating eggs. But he likes eggs. But Theo, I don't think even likes eggs. Let me know if you eat eggs, or if you don't, let me know and how you eat them. I eat them scrambled with ketchup. And here's bacon as well, and a nice coffee. Vinyl collection growing, new editions. Slay. I started collecting vinyls at the end of 2023, so that's why I first did my first vinyl collection in 2024, and then 2025 it grew even more, and then 2026 it's gonna be even more than last year, trust me. Ribs, delish. This was on my 21st birthday. I'm 21, y'all. Woo! Now I'm about to be 23 in less than a month. That is crazy. February 10th, 2003, my famous birthdays. Go check out my famous birthdays if you haven't. I mean, you can just Google Zoe Rebekah and it'll pop up. Yes, my first legal drink. I got a margarita from Applebee's. Oh, this was when I got food poisoning. Yeah, posted this on my birthday. Yeah, so this food gave me food poisoning. See, it might look delicious, but it made me real sick, really sick. Because it definitely wasn't the margarita. The margarita was not the problem. I got major food poisoning when we got home, and it was awful. So I spent the night of my 21st birthday suffering with food poisoning. But obviously I wasn't gonna post about that on my VSCO, but there's some context for you. Cowboy like mirror ball. You're a cowboy like mirrorball. Okay, girl, vaping is not a cool aesthetic, but I guess it's very VSCO. Dear John Taylor's version in the Zaxby's drive-thru with Theo in Theo's car. This was the day after my birthday. This was the 13th. My dad just sent me this picture of Kaya. Ugh, I miss her so much. Aw, she's so cute. Sunrise, beautiful, cute, 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 cute. This was on my mom's birthday. This was posted on my mom's birthday. This is February 23rd. This was also posted on my mom's birthday. So was this. And this. Cute. This was my profile picture for some things for a while too. February 23rd. Cute. Flowers. I got 420 notifications on TikTok and I was like, I gotta post that on VSCO. But yeah, this is when I first posted the first TikTok that ever blew up of mine. I've had a couple, like 3 or 4 maybe, blow up, and this was the first time it ever happened. So I was excited. Blackberry. Oh, this is when we first got him. This was the very first picture I took of him. Aww, baby berry. Me and Theo. Aww, we're so cute. This was the second picture I ever took of Blackberry, and look how beautiful that is. Cute. Very cute. This was February 28th. I thought this was February 29th. Oh, this was February 29th. Oh, I took them on the 28th, and then I posted them on Instagram on the 29th and said happy leap day, y'all, even though I took them on the 28th. Oops. Ooh, this is a cool sky. Sloppy Zoes. This was actually posted on Leap Day. I haven't made Sloppy Zoes since then, I don't think. Aww, Blackberry, when he used to hide from us all the time, and now he won't leave us the fuck alone. This was March 1st. This is a thumbnail picture for sure. I remember making that video. Midnight's final newest addition to the collection, and she is beautiful. This was Good Riddance by Gracie Abrams. Good Riddance Deluxe. Oh, this is cool. I like the way the words are doing that. The way they're like swooshing. This is just a good picture. I like that picture. Blackberry. Cute, cute. Breakfast time. Watching Abbott Elementary. When I first got into it. Hash brown and eggs. Nice coffee with my laptop. My bangs started growing out more. They started looking better, but then I let them grow too long. But let's not get into that. Let's stop nitpicking. I need to stop nitpicking myself for real. So I look cute. I look cute. I like this outfit. I like this picture and I like the outfit. I like the posing. I look great. Look cute as hell. I had a whole photo shoot in this 2-piece set that I still have, but I haven't worn it in a while. I really don't think I've worn it much since this, but cute. Cute. I used one of those pictures in my intro for a while until I changed up my intro at the beginning of this year. Just decided to use more updated pictures. Updated vinyl setup, yes, when we put up the vinyl shelves. Cute, cute, cute. Here's Theo and Blackberry. Aww. Blackberry. Oh, look at baby Berry. He's so cute. I love him. Where is he? Blackberry, where are you? He's probably in the bedroom, honestly. I'm not gonna bother him, but I really love him so much. Beautiful Florida sky. Gift from my father. Little Guide to Taylor Swift. It's still over there on our bookshelf. Words to Shake It Off. Blackberry in a goofy position. Us at Daytona Beach. Cute. I kind of like giving Ronald McDonald with that color scheme, but I still look cute. Oh my goodness, Kaya with the little Luffy hat. The vinyl collection growing gradually. Aww, cute. When he started coming out of his shell more. Cute. Rules to upgrade your life. Lift weights, eat real foods, face your fears, positive self-talk, never stop learning, prioritize your sleep, lower your screen time, wake up with gratitude, enjoy the present moment, choose your circle carefully. I guess my dad sent me that, I assume. I think that was my dad. Aw, cute. When we went back to Pennsylvania for spring break, and I got my hair done from my friend Allie again. I think that was the last time I got my hair done from her. Cute. I like, see, my hair looks good. My bangs look good in these pictures. Me having a drink with my family, but we were back. Aw, this is Kaya. I guess I just posted a bunch of stuff from when I was in Pennsylvania and then when I got back, because this is all posted on April 11th. Cute. This was April 12th. Cute. This was still April 11th. A beautiful salad. I need to make more salads. I love making salad, especially with, I like stir frying tofu, not stir frying, like sauteing tofu. I just like put it in a pan with a little bit of oil and a little bit of soy sauce, and I just heat it up, and it's so good. And I just throw it in a salad with greens. I don't really like lettuce. I prefer like arugula or spring mix. And then I'll put like olives, and I'll put some sort of dressing, and sometimes there's croutons. I like to mix it up, but mostly that's like the base of it. But yeah, beautiful. This is Theo and I at the park. This is on our porch. I miss having a porch, honestly. That was nice to have a porch. Cute. This was Tortured Poets Day. This was the night before Tortured Poets. Here's my vinyl, my Tortured Poets vinyl. Here's the cat on my pen. He's planning my life for me, apparently. Aw, cute. Me and Theo. We're on the porch smoking a joint. Here's us at Volcano Bay. Well, this is just the volcano at Volcano Bay. And here is us at Volcano Bay. We went for Theo's birthday. because his birthday is May 16th and our anniversary is May 14th. Very cute. Cute. I like the swimsuit. I don't wear that swimsuit a lot, but it's cute. New Smyrna Beach. Went to New Smyrna Beach, I think, the next day after we went to Volcano Bay. Cute. The Black Dog lyrics. I love the Black Dog, one of my favorites. I am 20+1. The cup that Chloe sent me for my 21st birthday. Aw, cute. Cute aesthetic. Cute kitty. See, just look how short my hair is. I think Siri thought I was talking to her. Siri, go away. Okay. She keeps just popping in. Stop it. Okay, anyway. See, I just look how much shorter my hair is. I still look cute though. I like I'm giving face card. Like the face card has never declined, but my hair has definitely grown and looks a lot better than it used to. And body has always been tea. Beautiful with the palm trees and the beautiful sunset. Kitty with the ducky. Aw, he's so cute. I think I took these pictures of myself. And these were also profile pictures I used for a while. That's a good picture of the cat with the sky. That's a good ass picture with the palm tree. Beautiful. The bong in the corner. Aw, Theo and Blackberry. Beautiful sky. Smile. There's weed at home. My dad definitely sent me that. Oh, I look cute. I think I was going to like a party or something, but the makeup is looking good. The outfit is looking good. The hair is looking as good as possible. Yes, I was going to a party at my friend Madison's. Mimi/Madison. I met her in Florida at school and I hung out with her a few times. Hey girl, shout out to you if you're watching this. But here you are. Here's Theo. Here's when we went back to Pennsylvania for break. Well, here's more of the party too. Here's me with Madison and Theo and 2 other people that I also knew. One other person from school and her partner. This is when we were back in Pennsylvania for, I think, my summer break, and I went to the poorhouse and got drinks with my dad or my mom, or it was either my dad or my parents. But yeah, here's Chester County, Pennsylvania. The plane. I had to go to a Zoom meeting while I was in Pennsylvania. I don't remember if this is when we got stuck there. I don't think it was, but I think I knew I had a Zoom meeting, so I just decided to stay there a little longer. But here's the kitty in the bathtub. Yeah, we're back in Florida at this point, clearly. We're in August 2024 now. Just to let you know, we're in August 13th, 2024 at this point. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, that's a cool sky. Beautiful. I do miss the Florida skies. They were always beautiful. Let go, EO. We were playing Scrabble, but I just wanted to show the let go. I love playing Scrabble because, I'm a word girl. I'm a writer. I love words. My pork chops. I love making my pork chops. This is a cute picture. I used this for a thumbnail picture. It was very cute. Very cute fit. We were literally just talking about you being a good writer and now you're speaking in brain rot. That's funny. Let's roll. I think this was at a bowling alley, but I was like, this could easily be a dispensary, but it was a bowling alley. Yeah, see? We were going bowling. Madison and I were going bowling. Another smiley face. With turkey burgers this time, 2 pieces of corn and onion rings, and still the ketchup as the nose. Oh, here's me and Madison. This is cute, but my bangs are too long and they're covering up my eyes. Cute. This was a thumbnail picture. Why does Siri keep popping up? It didn't save my whole screen recording. Great. Let's just continue and I'll fix it later. This is cute. This was a thumbnail picture. Cute, cute, cute. But my bangs are just too long, but that's okay. And this top was too big, but that's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna stop. Beautiful sky at my school. This was in the parking lot of my school. There's me drinking in Alani, working on a screenplay and planning my life. My journal. You guys know I love my life planning journals. Misogyny is ingrained in people from the time they are born, so to be feminism is probably the most important movement that you could embrace because it's just basically another word for equality. These are Taylor Swift quotes. There is no such thing as a slut, as a bitch, as someone who's bossy. There's just a boss. Slay. Cute. Me and Theo. Theo putting sunscreen on. New Smyrna Beach. Here's some gnocchi. Little donuts. And an Alani. Good morning boost. I was editing. There's more pictures from the beach. Beautiful flower. It's pretty. These are pretty pictures. I always got pretty pictures of the sky in Florida. I'm gonna keep saying that, but I just kept posting them because they were so beautiful. Here's a little lizard. Cute. Pretty sky. I hate it here lyric. Oh, here's a time lapse I took of the sun rising, I guess, or sun setting. I guess it was the sunrise, yeah, because you could see it rising. That's cool. Here's the Taylor Jeep again. Halloween donuts. Blackberry being a cutie. Blackberry sitting on my foot. I was wearing this top yesterday in the first part of this video. Cute, cute. I look good. I look good. I look good. I also look good. I look good. Beautiful. Top artist Taylor Swift, Gracie Abrams, Olivia Rodrigo, Lana Del Rey, and Casey Musgraves. Yeah, make makes sense. And then we saw Casey Musgraves at the Kia Center in Florida, in Orlando. That was a really good show. Blackberry, this was during Vlogmas, so there were a lot of Vlogmas thumbnails. I actually did Vlogmas properly in 2024. I failed this year so miserably, but I still tried. This was 2025, the beginning of 2025. Now we're into the very beginning of last year, so we're into like a year ago from now. We went to Pennsylvania for New Year's. Well, a little after. I think this was actually from winter break, but I just posted them all at the beginning of January. It was January 14th, so this was definitely a thumbnail picture. But I look cute. Pizza from the place called Fratello's. We used to get pizza in Florida that was across the street from our apartment, and we knew the guy so well, and we just loved that pizza. But you know, we live in New York now, so again, love the pizza here. Not gonna complain about pizza ever. We were filming something for like, I think it was for my short film, my Horror Mystery and Suspense short film, which is on my channel if you want to check it out. I think it's in my school projects playlist. See, my bangs are just too long. I look cute, but my bangs are too long. They're covering my eyes. See, they look better in this picture. This was, I think, taken on my birthday, but I posted it a little after my birthday. This was a thumbnail picture from my 22 things I learned in 22 years video. Cute little berry. Here's another picture from when I took this picture. Aw, Buggy. Very cute. Me and Theo. That was definitely a thumbnail picture. This was also a thumbnail picture. I post a lot of my thumbnail pictures because like that is primarily the pictures that I take. I like film a lot of videos, but most of the pictures I take are for thumbnails. Let's be honest. This was also a thumbnail picture, but I look cute, so I'm gonna post them. This is Theo and I at the park, and I took some pictures of us. Definitely use one of these as a thumbnail too. Aw, Theo and the kitty. The park. Theo took this of me. This is when we went to go see Jake SHEIN live in Orlando. I forget what that place was called. The Dr. Philip Center, I think. This was Jake, SHEIN, and Alex Earl. This was the day before I went to the psych ward. I remember I went to go see him right before I went to the psych ward. That's why these are posted in April, because I went to the psych ward right after that at the end of March, so I didn't get out for a little bit after that. So I posted these in the middle of April all at once, so that makes sense. But we know about the psych ward. We don't need to rehash this. This is all like the middle of April. This is someone I met there. April. This is cute. Aw, cute. This was a thumbnail picture for a video I never uploaded. It was about my psych ward experience, but I wound up just publishing an article instead, and I might do a whole video about it again, but we'll see. Cute. That was also a thumbnail picture for like a video essay I did about the Eras tour. This is cute. This is when I first got these hoop earrings that I can't wear anymore because they always irritate my ears, so that's why you never see me wear my hoops anymore, because they always irritate the hell out of my earlobes. But they're cute, but I just can't wear them. This is like a gift I gave her for a thumbnail picture. Cute. Very cute. This was in May. This was when we went to Universal. We went to Islands of Adventure for Theo's birthday. This was when we got food at the Comic Cafe. This was, what, Super Nintendo World. Theo got a drink because he was 21 now. Then there's a bunch more pictures from Universal. We had a good time there. Cat in the Hat. I took all these with my camera. Most of them. Some of them were with my phone. Here was Theo's pizza and my burger, which was delicious, and these fries were good. It was just like, I don't think I could finish it. It was a lot, but it was really tasty. Me, after walking over 16,000 steps at Universal in 95-degree Florida heat, I made this meme and I thought it was funny, so I posted it. Here's a little kitty on a windowsill. It wasn't our cat, it was just in our neighborhood. And then we get into what I always use as my profile picture, this one. Right after I got my hair done. This is the last time I got my hair done, was in June. Oh my goodness, I just realized I'm wearing the top that I'm wearing in this picture right now. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. Like, these are good ass pictures of me. I look good. Same thing with these. I look freaking good. These are not from that long ago at this point. Like, we're getting toward the end here. We're in the middle of last year now. Double rainbow. Beautiful. Oh, here's my graduation photo shoot. Aw, I look so beautiful, and I just look so proud of myself, and I'm so happy that I felt like proud of myself for all of the work I put into that, because I worked really, really hard in college to accomplish what I did, and I'm very glad that I'm showing it off, because as I should. And my shoes look good, my pedicure looks good. I think I did that pedicure myself with orange nail polish because my school's color was orange, so yeah, like orange and white, so my nails were white. We had this whole photo shoot, my friend and I, who was graduating with me. Here's my like honors medal. Here's the whole photo shoot that Theo and I had for my graduation with the cat in the background for most of it. Cause like all these pictures are so good. Like we look so cute and the kitty's so cute. We went outside for a few of them. Aww. Put my medal on, my honors medal on for some of them. Beautiful. We look so cute. Aww. And then Theo took a couple of just me. And I think I took a couple of just myself too. Like I just set up the timer. I took it myself. But I'm pretty sure Theo took most of these. But I just posted literally all of them. That is a good picture. I look so, like I'm serving face in this picture. Looking good, girl. You are looking good. You are looking slay. Aw, you look so good. This was a thumbnail picture for the TV show ranking video. I did ranking every TV show I ever watched, which that video did pretty well too. This was the day before my graduation. I posted it after, but this was the day before my graduation, I remember. This was the day of my graduation. Here's me and my brother. Here's me and Theo. Here's Zach and I again. Aw. Here's my family, my parents and Zach and I. Here's the whole video.
Zoe Rebekah Frenchman. Zoe is receiving Course Director Awards in Children's Entertainment, English Composition 1, Literary Genre 2, Horror, Mystery, and Suspense, Project and Portfolio 2, Creative Writing, Project and Portfolio 4, Communications, Project and Portfolio 5, Creative Writing, Writing Workshop 1, Film. Zoe is the recipient of the Advanced Achievement Award, is receiving a Course Director's Award in Writing Workshop 4, and is the class valedictorian.
I'm really soaking it all in. Rainbow. Double rainbow again. I got a lot of double rainbows. And that's cool with the water drops. The water dripping. That's cool. And the palm trees, of course. More graduation photos. These were like the professional photos we got. They're really good quality photos. I just wish my hair didn't look as bad as it did on that particular day. But I need to stop. I still look I look adorable. Let's be real. I look adorable and I look so proud and I look good. Let's stop lying, Zoe. You look good. Cute, 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 cute. This is very cute. Cute. This is before I got in the car accident. Because if you guys have ever seen in my vlogs or any of my other videos, this or this, they're like slits I have in my ears. And I don't like to draw attention to them, honestly, because like I'm insecure about it. But it came from the car accident, basically. Like I was wearing an earring here and an earring here during the car accident and they both just like went out of my ears. Like it didn't hurt when it happened, but now I have two slits in my ears and I'm gonna have to probably get it cosmetically repaired at some point in the future. So yeah, that's the story about that. So sometimes I'll look at the pictures and I'm like, oh, I still had an earring in my cartilage and I didn't have just a slit there. And I still had a third piercing, not just a slit here on my lobe. These are cool pictures of the double rainbow with the pretty sky. That's cool. Pretty sky again. This is when we started like packing up to move. Kitty, pretty sky again, and then you can see all the boxes in the background. But these were like for thumbnail pictures, but I look cute. Aw, this is the last time Theo and I went to the beach in Florida. Our last time at New Smyrna Beach for a while. So we took a bunch of pictures, and he took a bunch of pictures of me, and I was wearing these adorable, I really like this outfit. This like bathing suit set. They don't go together necessarily, but like I love the top and I love the bottom. So I think they're very flattering and they were very comfortable. So I probably gonna wear those more often. Yeah, here's Theo and I at the tiki bar on the beach. Very cute. Oh, I love this picture. Theo took this of me and I just think it's adorable and I love this picture. It's so high quality and it looks so good. I look so good and I love the sunglasses. I love all these pictures that Theo took of me. I just feel like I look good. See, I even like this one because I look good. Yeah. Oh, I like this picture too. I really like this picture. I look good. I look so happy. Here's us driving on the beach. Aw, cute. Beach, beach, beach. More pictures at the beach. Aww. And here's a picture from graduation with my friend Wanye, who I met there in school. He was in a lot of my classes and I hung out with him a lot. He was my main friend there. And then we get into New York. This is at Madison Square Garden. These pictures are at Madison Square Garden when we went to go see Haim in September. This is when we first moved into this apartment. Crazy. Look at the cat. There's Theo and I. Here's a very good picture of the cat with my planner. Here's a little photo shoot I had in October. I look good. Like, even I feel like my hair has grown since this point, for real. This wasn't even that long ago, but I look good. I look cute. Yes, girl. Slay. I'd cry my eyes violet, Elizabeth Taylor. Aw, I look good in this picture. Aw, little me and Theo kissy. Cute. Aw, cute, cute, cute. This was from November. We're in November now. Cute kitty on my Life of a Showgirl cardigan. Cute, cute. One of these was the thumbnail picture for sure. And then we get into when Vlogmas started. Cute. Here is, I started posting a little bit less toward the end of last year because I was so focused on videos. But here's me and the cat. Here's my Spotify rap for 2025. Taylor Swift, Gracie Abrams, Olivia Rodrigo. Those are always consistently gonna be my number 1, 2, and 3. So Holly Humberstone and Haim. I really got into Holly Humberstone and Haim a lot more this past year. I loved I Quit as an album, and I just generally got into Holly Humberstone's music a lot more, so that makes sense. Kitty, aw. This is a poem I wrote for school. I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but you guys can check out my VSCO if you're interested. Cute. Theo and the cat cuddling. Aw. Vlogmas thumbnail. Another thumbnail for sure. These are all definitely thumbnail pictures from Vlogmas. Here's when I straightened my hair. We're in like literally last month at this point, so none of this was very long ago. So you guys remember all this stuff. Men Will Let You Down, The Eras Tour Never Will, of course. Oh, I love these pictures. These are our cute little family photos. Me giving Theo a little head kiss and the cat laying there. This one's really cute too. We're so cute. I like this picture. It kind of looks like a frame almost with the window, and it was snowing. I missed the snow when we were in Florida. Here's the cat. Here is Polly with a little Santa hat. Very cute. And then here were pictures I took. I posted these literally at the beginning of this year. I took them in Pennsylvania. I was in my dad's car when he was in the dispensary. You can see that. Here's my 2025 YouTube recap. I just want to like take a moment to thank you guys for this. Like 275,000 views is more than double what I got in 2024. So I really, really want to say thank you. I appreciate you guys for helping me. I did lose some subscribers unfortunately, but I did gain a lot of views and I really appreciate that. And I uploaded 154 videos. I got 4.3 thousand likes, and I just want to really thank you guys for just engaging with my content and sharing it, whatever you do, watching my videos, whatever you're doing, subscribing, following me on my other social media, getting copies of my books, or listening to my podcast or my spoken word album. Whatever it is, thank you for supporting me. So I appreciate you guys. Or watching my shorts or my long form videos or my TikToks, whatever it is, I appreciate you. And then I posted this, I think the other day. Yesterday? Today's the 13th, so I posted this yesterday. This was the cool little package we got that Theo got from the dispensary the other day. That it came with ground keef infused weed, and it also came with rolling papers and a matchbook, and they all like matched, like all the designs matched, and like it says designed by artists who receive commissions on the sales of their design. So I appreciate supporting the local artists. Here's a little photo of the cat with a little Mike's Hard Lemonade bottle cap on his head. So little cap on the cat. I was joking that it was like a yarmulke kitty. And then these were pictures I took yesterday for, you know, I just took a couple thumbnail pictures for my vlog and I posted all of them. Well, not all of them. I took like 12. I had like 12 options and I posted 4, so I'm good. And now we are at the very end. I can't believe we've made it this far. I can't believe we made it to the very end of my VSCO. It took us God knows how long, several hours. But I'm very glad to have gone on this journey with you guys. And I briefly would just want to go through the spaces I have. I have Mary J all day. So this is just like, you know, weed aesthetic pictures. And then there's the Taylor Swift aesthetic, which actually has a lot of contributors. 103 contributors out of 150. So that's like the one space that I created that like blew up. And then there's the nature boho aesthetic, which has 13 contributors. This one has 4. And then there's like selfies, which has 2 contributors. It's just like random selfies, but I don't really keep up with that one. But the Taylor Swift one, the nature boho aesthetic one, and the Mary J all day one, I keep up with those a lot more, especially the Taylor Swift one because it has the most contributors, so I try to keep up with it. But yeah, that is going to be it. I don't have any galleries or here are my reposts, but it's just like random shit. But yeah, that is all of the actual feed on my VSCO, so I'm going to stop screen recording. Oh my goodness, I can't believe we made it to the end, but I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed reminiscing on all of this stuff. I really enjoyed reflecting on the past 5 years of my life through those photos, looking back and just thinking about how much I've grown since then, how much I have matured, and like how much I've documented and captured captured, and you know, everything I've been through is just crazy. So I'm really glad that I took you guys along this journey with me. I really enjoyed it, and I'm gonna have a lot of fun editing this. It's gonna take me a while to edit this, but I'm gonna have a lot of fun doing it. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Share this video on my channel to those you think might be interested, and leave me comments down below. Comment other video suggestions in the comments, and make sure you guys get copies of both of my books, my memoir Battles on the Borderline, and my poetry book, An Erotic Anthology of My Psychology, and follow me on all my other social media. Everything is linked down below. Alright, that's gonna be it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys are doing well. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!